Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is sponsored by Vodafone Business in partnership with Samsung. If you're running a business, any kind of business, you're probably spending some time thinking about AI, what to do, how much to use it, and how to get started. The answer could be in your pocket. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, powered by Vodafone Business's reliable award-winning network, will help you unleash your productivity through brilliant built-in Galaxy AI. And over the next few weeks, we're going to answer some of the questions you might have about how best to unlock the power of AI in your business. For example,
how can I adapt the way I currently work to include AI?
Start small, identify repetitive or slow tasks, test AI tools for those and build them into existing processes. For example, drafting emails, summarising meetings or automating social posts. Remember to train staff to treat AI as an assistant, not a replacement, and create simple checklists for when AI should be used. If you've got a Galaxy S25 Ultra, you can also use Now Brief, a Galaxy AI feature. It's a daily report personalised for you and schedule reminders so you can stay prepared and focused. Getting back to the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, to take advantage of the features and change the way you do business, you'll need a Samsung account and a network connection. To find out more, search Vodafone Business Samsung, and for network verification, go to vodafone.co.uk/network. Access to
On today's Smart 7, red faces over sex offender release, Lucy Powell is new Labour deputy leader, and much more. It's Monday the 27th of October, it's Black Cat Day, and happy birthday Kelly Osbourne.
The Smart 7. It's news, but
not the news.
There were serious red faces in government circles this weekend after the prison service mistakenly released a convicted Ethiopian sex offender on Friday. The man, Hadush Kabatu, was an asylum seeker who arrived in July by small boat and had been put up at the Bell Hotel in Epping, one of the asylum hotels at the centre of protests this summer. He was charged with multiple counts, including 2 of sexual assault, and sentenced to a year in prison in September, with his name added to the sex offenders register. It's still not clear why he was released from Chelmsford Prison when he should instead have been sent for deportation. He was rearrested on Sunday morning in Finsbury Park, and Justice Secretary David Lammy was sounding relieved.
Well, I wanted to come down here to thank the officers apprehending Kabatu, following the public responding to the appeal and getting him back into custody so he can be deported this week.
The incident has spotlighted another issue with the prison system, and Chelmsford Lib Dem MP Marie Goldman says the whole affair needs to be investigated.
Well, I think it's far bigger than just one prison, and that's why I'm calling for a public inquiry to understand what's going wrong in our prison service and how we can fix it. And then the really important thing is that we do actually fix it.
This weekend saw Lucy Powell elected as the new deputy leader of the Labour Party, which might be slightly awkward for Sir Keir Starmer, who had fired her as leader of the House. Powell was officially elected on Saturday, and she pledged to champion Labour values and urged the party to wrestle back the political megaphone from Nigel Farage and the Reform Party. That task might be made easier by the latest remarks from Reform's newest MP, Sarah Pochin, who chose an appearance on Talk TV to launch a rant about the people that she sees in advertising.
It drives me mad when I see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people, full of, people that basically are anything.
What's wrong with that, Sarah?
White.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it doesn't reflect our society, and I feel that your average white person is not represented.
She has since apologised, saying her remarks were phrased poorly, but Reform Chairman Nia Yusuf said she raised a very valid point. The reaction from other parties was to call for her to be suspended or sacked, with Health Secretary Weststreeting speaking frankly on the BBC on Sunday morning.
I think what she said was a disgrace. I think it was racist, and the deafening silence from her party leader says it all. Reform is a party who think that our flag only belongs to some of us who look like me, not all of us who have built this country.
The US government remains shut down with no sign of any attempt by the Republicans to reopen it, even though federal workers are on furlough and some are not being paid. Speaker Mike Johnson has refused to even swear in newly elected Democrat Congresswoman Adelita Grivalia, apparently fearing that her vote could help force the release of the Epstein files. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is in Malaysia for the Asian summit, but his crew have been busy destroying the East Wing of the White House to make space for a new $300 million ballroom. Some are calling it the Epstein Ballroom, in the hope that the name will stick. Former Vice President and failed presidential candidate Kamala Harris was in the UK this weekend to promote her book about the campaign called 107 Days, and she says she has more to give.
I am not done. I have lived my entire career a life of service, and it's in my bones. And there are many ways to serve. I've not decided yet what I will do in the future beyond what I am doing right now.
Fans of Irish President Michael D. Higgins will be sad to hear that his 2 terms as President of Ireland have come to an end. He was a poet and a philosopher and was widely loved. But this weekend saw a new president elected after a somewhat chaotic election. MMA fighter Conor McGregor had pledged to run with the backing of Elon Musk, but had no chance of securing a nomination and quietly had to withdraw. One of the other candidates, Jim Gavin, found himself in hot water over a rental agreement and also pulled out, leaving 2 women, Heather Humphreys and Catherine Connolly, to go head-to-head. Connolly, a former barrister and independent left-wing member of Parliament, won by a landslide.
Together we can shape a new republic that values everybody, that values and champions diversity, and that takes confidence in our own identity, our Irish language, our English language, and the new people who have come to our country.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, Lando Norris wins in Mexico and Sydney Sweeney teases Euphoria Season 3. Right after this.
Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of the Smart 7 is sponsored by Vodafone Business in partnership with Samsung. When you're running your own business, pretty much anywhere can be your office, the spare room, the back garden, or, like here, the local cafe. With the power of Vodafone Business's reliable award-winning network, combined with the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, there's no limit to what you can do pretty much anywhere. And over the next few weeks, we're going to answer some of the questions you might have about how best to unlock the power of AI in your business. For example,
how can I adapt the way I currently work to include AI?
Start small, identify repetitive or slow tasks, test AI tools for those and build them into existing processes. For example, drafting emails, summarising meetings or automating social posts. Remember to train staff to treat AI as an assistant, not a replacement, and create simple checklists for when AI should be used. If you've got a Galaxy S25 Ultra, you can also use Now Brief, a Galaxy AI feature. It's a daily report personalised for you and schedule reminders so you can stay prepared and focused. Getting back to the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, to take advantage of the Galaxy AI features and change the way you do business, you'll need a Samsung account and a network connection. To find out more, search Vodafone Business Samsung, and for network verification, go to vodafone.co.uk/network.
Welcome back. A busy Premier League weekend saw some more unexpected results, with Liverpool struggling against Brentford in the Premier League on Saturday, losing 3-2 to make it 4 Premier League losses back-to-back. Manchester United won for the 3rd time in a row against Brighton, while Nottingham Forest, Chelsea and Man City also lost. This weekend saw the Mexico Grand Prix with a surprise lineup, Lando Norris on pole, followed by the 2 Ferraris of Leclerc and Hamilton. The McLaren driver won the race and took the championship lead from fellow driver Oscar Piastri, but was slightly puzzled by fans booing him.
I don't know why, to be honest. And people can do what they want, honestly. They have the right to do it if they want to do it. So I don't know why I can't stop laughing when I get booed. So it's yeah, they can keep doing it if they want.
Sydney Sweeney was on the red carpet this weekend at the American Film Institute for her new movie Christy. She plays real-life boxer Christy Martin in the gritty biopic, and she's been getting rave reviews for her performance. She had news, though, for fans of what was the high school drama Euphoria. The 3rd season jumps forward in time, with Zendaya, Hunter Schafer and Jacob Elordi all returning alongside Sweeney. She says she only has 2 days of filming left to do, and the new season drops in spring 2026.
I mean, it's mostly the same crew, so it feels like I'm going home to family, and I've grown up with them since I was 20. I was 20 when I did the pilot, so being able to see a lot of the same people, it feels very comforting, and I love casting.
Robert Pattinson and Jennifer Lawrence star in a new black comedy which heads to cinemas on November 7th. Die My Love is co-written and directed by Scottish filmmaker Lynn Ramsay. The pair play a newly married couple with Lawrence's character Grace. Suffering from postpartum depression, they move to rural Montana in search of peace and quiet, but things take a turn for the worse.
I'm stuck between wanting to do something and not wanting to do anything at all.
You know, everybody goes a little loopy the first year.
You having a good time?
The best. I'm just trying to be a good wife.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.